All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. We are at December 23rd, and we are back here for this morning's weather video. Let's go ahead and dive into it and take a look at the national view. And we are not seeing a whole lot going on. We got some activity in the northeastern part of the country and then the northwestern part of the country. But other than that, we are very much quiet. We do not see anything going on in our area. It is just plain dry and quiet and calm and warm. We are off to a very mild start to your day. If we take a look at your morning temperatures, we are pretty mild for this time of the year. We're at 32 degrees already in Sioux Falls. We're at 20 in Aberdeen, a little bit cooler up to the north, 26 in Pierre, 35 in Chamberlain, 31 in Winter. Valentine hit 76 yesterday for a high. How about that? Right now we're at 29 for the morning temperature. And 40 in Pine Ridge. Down into Nebraska, it's 37 in O'Neill. It is 36 in Grand Island, 29 in Alliance. It is 42 in Omaha. Very warm start to the day down here. 40 in Des Moines. It is 32 in Webster City. 30 in Spencer, 36 in Cedar Rapids. Up into Minnesota, it is 22 in St. Cloud, 25 in Minneapolis, 29 in Mankato, 27 in Marshall. So we are going to jump to the latest of what's going on with the weather. We're going to look ahead at the forecast ahead the rest of this week. We're going to look at your Christmas outlook, and we're going to look at your weekend forecast, which does see a different pattern emerging. So we're going to get to that story and more. But first, let's hear a brief word from today's sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
Okay, so if we look at your future radar picture, let's go ahead and play this out for you. And as we go through the day today, again, we are quiet and warm. We are in a pattern of dry, quiet weather with mild air. So as a result, today we are not seeing anything in this forecast. Now, as we head towards tomorrow, same story. Thursday, same story. Friday, same story. All week long, we're looking at a period here of dry and warm, mild weather. Saturday as well. So it does look like Saturday we are also going to be seeing a dry forecast. And then Sunday as well, a dry forecast. Monday, dry forecast. So theme of this forecast, we are looking at a long period of very quiet, calm, and dry weather. Now, that is good news. I mean, we have had a rough go of it so far in terms of winter so far, and it hasn't, winter didn't even start yet technically. Winter technically started 2 days ago. So we are in a quiet period now. So definitely, I know a lot of people are happy about that because it's been a rough winter so far. We've had a lot of snow. We had more snow in the month of December than we had total snow all of last season. So that's pretty incredible to think about that. Now, switching over to the temperature map. Okay, so looking at the temperature map over the next several days, what are we looking at? Well, starting today, again, a very nice day out there, pleasant day for late December. We're looking at low 40s for Sioux Falls, Now, I do want to mention up in the northeast part of the area, we are looking at temperatures in the teens and 20s. So I do want to mention that. Quite a bit colder air just up to our north. And then you got 50s out west, as you can see there, Rapid City, southwestern South Dakota. Not as warm as yesterday where we hit the 60s and 70s, but we'll be in the 50s. And then for your day tomorrow, your Christmas Eve forecast, what are we looking at? Well, again, as I mentioned before, we're not seeing any systems on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, so travel plans are going to be perfect for you. We are looking at some great weather here. Mid-40s for Sioux Falls on Christmas Eve. It's going to be very warm. 50s and 60s out to the west. Looking like a really nice forecast. And then how about your Christmas Day? Well, it does look like we'll be a little bit cooler in the eastern regions, but we're still going to be in the 30s and 40s. I think Sioux Falls will be in the mid to upper 40s. And then 50s and 60s out to the west. So if you want that warm, really warm air, you're going to have to go out west towards, Chamberlain, out towards Rapid City, or, western Nebraska. That's where the warm air will be. And then how about after Christmas? Well, it looks like a very similar forecast. You got cooler temperatures up in the northeast, upper 20s to low 30s. Sioux Falls, mid to upper 40s. And then 60s out to the west in western South Dakota and western Nebraska. Looking like a really warm forecast again. And then how about Saturday? Well, it looks like we'll have another nice mild day on Saturday as well. Mid to upper 40s for Sioux Falls. And, you go south, Nebraska will be in the 50s. Iowa will be in the 40s and 50s. And so most of the region is going to be very mild again and very warm. Now, there is one exception. That would be the Black Hills in northwestern South Dakota. You start to notice something here. We start to notice some cooler air coming in from the west. And as a result, temperatures in the 20s there. And then look at this. By Sunday, we got temperatures in the teens for our area. How about that? So it does look like, as I mentioned earlier, there will be a change in the weather come this weekend, and that would be by Sunday. We start to see some very cold air moving into our area. So it looks like we'll finally break out of this mild pattern by Sunday. But until then, enjoy the nice mild weather that we're going to be seeing, and the dry weather as well. So it does look like, again, starting on Sunday, we're going to fall back in temperatures. Now, looking at a sneak peek of next week, I was just curious what the latest is. By Monday, still looking like some cool weather across the area. Teens and 20s across our area. Looks like on Monday again. And then Tuesday, this is a week out from today. It does look like we might warm back up by next Tuesday. So maybe Sunday and Monday we might see a little cold stretch of weather, but then it looks like maybe by Tuesday we're going to be right back to the mild weather with temperatures in the 30s and 40s. And then we'll see what happens after that. It looks like we could turn mild again Wednesday, perhaps. And I think next week we'll probably see a bit of a roller coaster of temperatures. Now, here's another map I wanted to get to. This is a look at your wind gust map, and we're not going to be seeing a whole lot of wind gusts this week. However, there is one thing in particular I wanted to look at. It would be on Saturday, you start to notice out west some stronger wind gusts of 30 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts. And then how about Sunday? Look at some of these numbers coming in, 40 to 50, even 50 plus mile per hour wind gusts in eastern South Dakota into Minnesota and Iowa. There you go, 50 plus mile per hour wind gusts returning to Sioux Falls. So, not as strong as we've had the past couple of windstorms we've had. Not as strong, not as intense, but still looking at some pretty strong winds. So just be aware, on Sunday we could see some pretty strong winds out there. Okay, so that's going to wrap things up for this morning's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also be sure to follow us on Facebook and X. That is where we are most active. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well. So we'll be back for a video later today. Thanks for watching.